Hi, I'm Handi the dietitian, and welcome to Healthy Made Simple, where I show you how to make healthy eating simple. In this video, I'm going to show you how I put together this really easy, healthy salad that does not have any lettuce or leafy greens. Now, this video is for those of you that want to be healthy, that want to incorporate salads, but maybe you're not a big fan of lettuce and leafy greens, or maybe you're getting tired of it and you want to change a pace and want to try something new. This salad is a great option. I grew up eating this salad. My son is now growing up eating this salad. And I'm actually lucky enough to have my mom who makes this for us on a regular basis. And she watches my videos, so I just want to say hi. But she makes this so much better than I do because she's super patient and takes the trouble of chopping these up really, really smallly so it creates the perfect bites. I'm not as patient, so I do chop them up into little bigger chunks, but it still tastes pretty good, and it's still a delicious salad that's a really healthy addition to your meals or even as a snack. Now, I like having this either on the side in a bowl like this, or you can also add it on top of any rice bowl. It kind of adds almost like a salsa element to a rice bowl, and the cucumbers add a really freshness to it too. Or you can add it as part of your wraps. So if you like doing wraps as a to-go option for lunchtime, this makes it so easy because you can just do a protein like maybe grilled chicken, throw some of this in, and you'll be good to go. So this is a really versatile salad option, and it's a very simple recipe to learn too. I'll show you how I make a bigger batch. I actually start out with a bigger batch and the dressing that I make, what proportions I use, and what my recipe is. And I do prefer to dress it as I use it so that the big batch lasts longer in the fridge. It'll last up to 3 to 4 days if you store it properly. So if you're interested to see how I put together this really easy salad, stay tuned for the recipe. Alrighty, let's go. All right, now the ingredients we're going to be using for this salad are very simple. We just need cucumber, and this is an English cucumber. You can either do English cucumbers or cocktail cucumbers, Persian cucumbers, whatever you like. We're going to do tomatoes, and I have Campari tomatoes, but any kind of tomatoes will work. Red onion, and I do prefer red onion for this over other types of onion. And those are going to be the three main components for the salad. And then for the dressing, we're going to do some fresh lemon juice, olive oil, and salt. And that's it. Very, very simple list of ingredients. So I'm going to start out by finely chopping the cucumber, tomatoes, and the onion first, and then we'll mix it all together and make the dressing next. All right, I got all of my veggies chopped up. I did end up using that full cucumber, that full English cucumber, and I do have my container here where I'm adding all of these in to mix them around. So I got my cucumber going in first. Next, I have my tomatoes, and I did end up using 4 tomatoes for this. I prefer more cucumbers, less tomatoes in my salad, so this is a good proportion for me, but of course you can do any proportion that you like. One tip I will give you about this is if you're planning to make this in advance and keep it in the fridge and use it within the next couple days, and it will last you 3 to 4 days if you store it properly, then my suggestion when you're cutting up your tomatoes is to remove that kind of liquidy, seedy inside. The less moisture that you have in your salad that you're storing, the longer it's going to last you in the fridge. So by removing that seedy inside, it will help it last longer. Now, of course, I don't like to waste food. I like to use every bit of my vegetables and fruits as much as I can. So instead of taking that seedy bit and tossing it in the trash, what I like to do when I'm making a salad like this, I'll just throw it in a little pan. And I have it in my pan here. I'm not sure if you can see, it kind of slides around in there, but I promise you it's in there. And I'm going to add some olive oil to this, saute up those seedy bits first, and then I'll crack some eggs in there, and that'll make a nice little breakfast or lunch for you at the same time so you don't waste any part of your vegetable. All right, so 4 tomatoes, 1 English cucumber, and then I have a quarter of a red onion, and I do chop this up smaller than my tomatoes and cucumbers so I don't have big chunks of red onion in there. All right, and then once I add everything to my bowl, I'm going to first give this a mix, and then after that, we'll make the dressing and keep that on the side actually. So when you make a dressing for this, again, if you're planning to store this and use it within the next couple days, I suggest that you keep your dressing on the side and dress it when you're going to eat it versus having the whole bowl dressed, because it's not going to last as long and it will kind of wilt and go bad quicker. So keep this mixed together like this, and then next let's work on the dressing for the side. All right, we'll be working on the dressing next, but I wanted to show you what this looks like once I've mixed it all together. Look at that beautiful salad. So delicious, so refreshing. All it needs is a simple vinaigrette on the side. So that's what we're going to work on. And I've shown you a simple vinaigrette before, but I'll show you again. It's very simple. I use a mason jar for this, and this works great because then you get to store it afterwards as well too. Now what I'm going to do, my mason jar actually has little indicators. I'm going to go up to that 2-ounce line for a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And when I'm doing olive oil and lemon juice for my dressings, I like to do a 1-to-1 ratio. So if I'm doing a 1/4 cup of olive oil, I'm doing a 1/4 cup of lemon juice with that. So there's my 1/4 cup of olive oil right there. Next, I'm going to do the lemon juice, and I already have my 1/4 cup of lemon juice right here. That was the juice of 1 lemon. So depending on the size of your lemon, they were pretty small, but 1 lemon was plenty for mine. And then I'm going to just salt it. And you can salt to taste. You can add more or less salt, depending on what you prefer. I try to keep everything on the lower sodium side, but if you need more salt to make your veggies taste better, then a little bit of extra salt will be okay as long as you're balancing out throughout the day. Alrighty. There we go. Let me grab my cap for this. Ooh, push that little salt in. Perfect. We're going to put the lid on it, and I just store it like this, and when you're ready to use it, all you have to do is just give it a good shake like that and make sure it mixes through. And it does separate easily because it's olive oil and lemon juice. So give it a good shake, and once you've got this consistency, pour it in the cup that you're using for your salad. So I'll show you what that looks like. Let me grab a bowl and we'll do a small cup of salad. Alrighty, I put some in a bowl right here, and I gave my dressing a shake. So I'm just going to pour a little bit into there. That's probably good enough for me. I don't like it too super dressed, except for those days where I want to add a little bit of extra dressing, and it leaves this really nice puddle at the bottom, and it tastes so delicious. If you take a piece of French bread and dip that in there into that vinaigrette, oh, delicious. So, but on a regular day, I typically don't overdo it on the vinaigrette, and I just add enough to be able to coat my salad. And there we go. I've kind of made a mess. You've seen probably pieces fall out, but here we go. Here's that salad. Look at that. So delicious. So refreshing. You can have this on the side in a bowl like this. It goes great as an addition to so many different dishes, and it's just an easy way of getting some veggies in without having to be a rabbit and eat lettuce. So there we go. Here is my really easy, healthy salad recipe. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped give you a good idea about how you can make vegetables easy and simple at home. And if you haven't already done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos like this where I show you how to make healthy eating easy and simple at home. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.